I am currently dog sitting in the south of England, and I have been giving the most perfect base to explore this entire stretch of coastline. This is Seaford, and if you've not heard of it, let me show you around. So where actually is Seaford? It sits midway between Brighton and Eastbourne on the east Sussex coast. Both of those towns are better known, both get more visitors, and Seaford just kind of sits quietly in between them. Getting here is straightforward. By train from London, you're looking at around 90 minutes with a change at Lewes. You can leave from Victoria or London Bridge. The train drops you right in the center of town, 5 minutes on foot to the seafront. If you're already in Brighton, it's about 40 minutes by car or just under an hour by train with the connection. So it's an easy day trip from either direction. Seaford is what they call a commuter town now. People living here working in Brighton or Eastbourne. It has that quite lived-in energy, not a tourist town, not trying to impress anyone, just a normal town by the sea. But that's actually what I've been enjoying recently. Visiting the places that are less known. No crowds, no tourist performance, just a normal place, and you're experiencing what it would be like to live here. The seafront has these brightly painted beach huts and a couple of cafes. Very classic British seaside. It has a pebble beach and a nice esplanade. And a really cute ice cream hut. Seaford has a surprisingly interesting past. It was once a proper port, and smuggling was genuinely common here. The locals were apparently known as the Seaford Shacks because of how enthusiastically they looted shipwrecks. Which, looking at this quiet little town with its dog walkers and coffee shops, is hard to picture. But I love that it has this history here. Just east of the town, the land rises up into Seaford Head Nature Reserve. And from up there, you get the view that this whole area is known for. The Seven Sisters. A long line of white chalk cliffs along the coast. You might have seen photos of them without knowing it. They show up in films and travel campaigns frequently. Seeing them in person is a different thing because the scale just doesn't come through. It's really striking, especially when the sun is shining. I've never expected the English sea to be that blue. But even on a gloomy day, it has this special, very English atmosphere. Seaford Head is part of the Seven Sisters National Nature Reserve. 1,500 hectares of chalk, grassland, woodland, and coastline. You walk along a golf course, sheep, cows, and an always striking view over Seaford itself. If you want to do the full Seven Sisters hike, Seaford Head is usually where you start. The full hike is about 13 miles from Seaford all the way to Eastbourne, following the coastline the whole way. Most people do it in 4 to 5 hours. I did a section of it, not the full thing, because I had walked the Seaford Head part several times already, so I just took a bus to the Seven Sisters Park and started from there. All the way to Eastbourne, it took me around 3 hours. The trail passes through Seven Sisters Country Park, 280 hectares of chalk cliffs, river valley, and open grassland. One of the most unspoiled stretches of coast in the UK. The walk itself has some steep sections between the hills, but it's really worth it, and it actually does look harder than it is. And it does get super busy on the weekends, especially when the weather is good. Before I take you to Brighton and Eastbourne, let me introduce you to the actual reason I ended up in Seaford at all. This is Poppy, and I found her through pet sitting. And honestly, I was sold before I even read the listing properly. She just looked so cute in her profile photos. That was basically my entire decision-making process. She is funny, sweet, and very clear about her priorities, which were in order: sleep, cuddles, food, and at the bottom of the list, eventually, walks. We went out twice a day. The rest of the time she was either asleep somewhere near me or watching me eat with an expression that I can only describe as deeply judgmental. Because food is Poppy's thing, food is everything to her. She wasn't aggressive about it, she was just very strategic. Always nearby when something was being prepared, always within range, always hopeful. And she would always try to steal or beg for food anywhere we went. But before I get into Brighton, if you like what you see so far, Poppy here and I would be very happy if you could leave us a like and subscribe. While staying in Seaford, I had to go and check out Brighton, of course. Brighton is a completely different energy from everything else on this coastline. It's busy, creative. It's got a lot of quirky shops and people. And it also has a big LGBTQ community. It actually surprised me. I didn't picture it like that. It's almost like a small version of London. One of the most popular places here are the lanes. It's a maze of narrow streets with independent shops, vintage stuff, jewelry, cafes. It's so colorful and fun wandering through it. The Pier is probably the first thing that comes to mind when people think of Brighton. It's got a full-on arcade, shops and restaurants. And of course the rides. But since I was there during the afternoon, there was not much going on there. Another thing worth visiting while you're in Brighton is the Royal Pavillion and its garden. It's about 5 minutes from the lane, so it's very easy to reach when you're downtown. It's this grand palace with Indian-style domes and minarets right in the middle of a city, which is a bit of a surprise. The garden is really pretty for a walkthrough, and you can also go inside if you want to explore it properly. Just like Brighton, Eastbourne is super close to Seaford, about a 20-minute drive by car, and you can easily catch a bus or train to get there. Eastbourne is a proper British seaside town, more built up than Seaford. Generally more going on there and more visitors. The Esplanade runs for 5 miles along the seafront. It's long, flat, and very easy to walk, with a pier, bandstand, and beach huts. The pier has been there since the 1860s, and it's got shops, a chippy, the usual pier things. It's worth the walk at the end, just for the views back along the coast. Along the seafront, you'll also find the Wish Tower. It was built in the early 1800s as a defense against Napoleon. You can go inside and walk up, and it gives you a pretty good view over the promenade. If you want to get away from the seafront and into the town, Little Chelsea is worth a look. There's actually Victorian shopping streets with independent shops, antiques, bookshops, and cafes. So it's much more relaxed than the main high street. Poppy and Seaford was a really good pet sit. It was better than I expected, if I'm honest, because I really didn't know much about the area before I arrived. The coastline here is so impressive and beautiful. The Seven Sisters Walk, Seaford Head, the views along the cliffs, that's the main draw to this region, and it really delivers. And the town itself is just so easy to be in. It's quiet, friendly, and real. If you're looking for somewhere on the south coast that isn't Brighton, Seaford is worth considering, especially if you want to do the Seven Sisters properly. Let me know in the comments if you've been to this part of England and how you liked it in comparison to other parts, like let's say London, for example. And as always, if you like this kind of travel content mixed with pet sitting, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And also, I'm currently in Europe over the summer, and I will be dropping a few more videos about other destinations here in Europe. I'll see you in the next one. Say goodbye, Poppy. Bye.